Relufe TV family, welcome to Relufe BuzzZone. You know, this is where we get to talk about entertainment stuff, all the gist, celebrity gist, gossips, scandals, hot takes happening on social media. This is where we give you insight into what is happening in their lives. All the ameables, those things that you see on social media, this is where we dissect it and talk about it, of course, on Relufe TV. My name is AY with a double O, and as usual, I'm going to be starting off with the gist zone. All right, on my first stop here, Davido sparks debate with net worth declaration. So there was a video where, Davido has made a bold claim, about his net worth. And in a viral video clip, he has talked about the fact that he has billions of dollars waiting for him, and that if he quits music today, he wouldn't need to work again. This sounds like something that Two-Face said some weeks ago. However, he has clarified that his dedication to music is driven by his love for his craft and for his fans, and it's not just the money. This is some Nepo baby vibes. Davido's comment has sparked a lot of reactions as usual. Some have praised his strong work ethic, something that his claim is just exaggerated, basically. And I mean, Davido's net worth is now a subject of interest, a subject of topic that people are talking about, and all that. Despite the controversy, Davido's fans will still be Davido's fans. Davido FC, whatever FC, they'll continue to support him and, of course, appreciate his music. And I think, allow people that have money to brag, allow the Nepo babies to be Nepo babies unapologetically. All right, away from that, now this is the highlight of the week for me. Charley Boy slams Lagos Council for renaming Bus Stop. Veteran musician and activist Charley Boy has described the renaming of the bus stop named after him as silly and petty. Now, the bus stop was renamed to Olamide Bado, renamed, of course, for veteran musician or rapper Olamide Bado, and I think he's a Bariga native. So I understand that you want to name yours after your own, but at the same time, how did we get to this stage in the country where tribalism and bigotry is the order of the day? How? Just tell me how. All right, Charley Boy has talked about the fact that his records and impacts on the community cannot be touched, and renaming the bus stop won't erase his legacy. And I think I agree with him. Charley Boy has done a lot for the people of that, area. Bagada is well known, and people that have been lifted through Charley Boy would, of course, not forget this memory. But at the same time, changing that bus stop, I think, would kind of erase to an extent, because ordinarily I didn't know before why Charley Boy was being called Charley Boy Bus Stop. But after asking, you get questions. Oh, Charley Boy did a lot, and I think it would take time for Nigerians to even adjust to call him Bus Stop Olamide Bado. If you tell conductor in Lagos you're dropping Olamide Bado, here is your case. They will carry you go island before you know what's in it. No, they will carry you to Oshodi. All right, away from that, officially Big Brother Naija season 10 has unveiled, and this is the 10th season. And it's themed 10/10, and it has premiered with 29 contestants. This is the largest pool of participants in the history of the show. And of course, trust Big Brother to be bringing some sneaky extra housemates here and there. Some people are still coming, I think there's still going to be more than 29. And, that's about it. The contestants are all there looking dapper. They're models, they're actors, there's a medical doctor, there's a psychologist in the house, a software analyst, a chef, fashion designers, and a whole lot of that. And this show has already started generating buzz with fans anticipating conflicts and all of that. And I think that everybody's just trying to stay ahead of their game. Like, everybody's trying to bring drama. There was a clip where I saw, oh, you all want to bring drama. I understand, but this is Big Brother's house. You guys will soon, be evicted, and all of that. I think it's been a minute with Big Brother Naija, and I also said I think that if we're going to be very honest with ourselves, the show traffic has dropped, right? The number of people, or the way that, I see content creators now advertising Big Brother. That's a shame. Big Brother, I saw a content creator advertising, and they gave her a package, and I'm like, how did Big Brother Nigeria get to this stage of being, they now have to use content creators? Before, Big Brother Nigeria would come in, like, you don't need content to advertise Big Brother Naija, but it is what it is. We'll look out for this episode and watch the space and, see if it's going to be interesting or not. All right, this was also something that happened earlier in the week with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, honoring the Super Falcons. Congratulations to all of them, by the way. It was a win following their 2025 victory at the Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco, WAFCON. And the President hosted, them at the State House, praised them, and conferred on them the Officer of the Order of Naija. And there was a video where Asisa Doshoala was like, no, call me OON. I'm like, okay, but now I also think that it's a shame that the president announced the money, the cash reward to them in dollars. Is that how bad the Naira is? Have we gotten to that stage? We are in Nigeria. Call these figures in Naira. You're saying you're going to give them $100,000 each. But trust Nigerians, they can calculate. There are a lot of accountants in the house. Of course, they've calculated 150 million Naira, while the technical team members get, half of that, which is 75 million Naira each. And 3-bedroom apartment. But someone said something and said, okay, I understand. $100,000 is small for Nigeria, for the government, but do they have 3-bedroom apartments for 24 players readily built somewhere that they're going to give them? Are they just going to start building it? I hope it's not going to be audio, because I learned that in 1990 something, I'm not sure of the year, there are still some players that are waiting for the reward that Nigeria promised them, but it's not Tinubu that promised them. So let's wait and see what this government can. I think the president that we have now is a jagaban, is a talk and do. All right, Black Bones opened us up on weight loss struggle. This one, Nigerian rapper Black Bones has addressed concerns because, there's new or recent pictures out there shows that, it has noticeable weight loss. Like you can see, Black Bones is not even a big person to start with now, but now it looks, really lean and all of that. And people have talked about the fact that he's sick and that he needs to do better. But he has come to, debunk that and said he's been on the road working tirelessly and is in another country, and of course their food doesn't really go well with him, and he hasn't been eating well and a whole lot of that. I hope he's not going through anything, by the way. All right, on another stop here, Shaffy Bello has talked about dating and marriage, and she has revealed that she's done with dating younger men. She's citing her current headspace and what she's looking for in a relationship. Auntie Shaffy, as she's fondly called, has explained that she once dated a younger man for fun, but now she's seen marriage from a broader, perspective. Despite being 54, she receives messages from men, both younger, both older. Shaffy Bello is a sexy mamacita. If you ask me, she's saying that, she's not doing the younger men. You don't deserve the younger men. You deserve the senators. You deserve people in the upper echelon, Auntie Shaffy. All right, we're still back to this G-Mike matter again. G-Mike has clarified the controversial message that he sent to Kate Henshaw, and he has said that, a lot of people, reactions, especially Gideon Okeke saying, it was just a lot. And I'm like, Gideon, why are you fighting more than the belief? Why are you crying rather more than the belief? It's not you that they sent message. The person that they sent the message to has gotten the message, and she responded accordingly. She responded well. She took it well. Do you understand? So why are Nigerians crying more than the bereaved? G-Mike has said that his relationship with Kate Henshaw is genuine and is platonic, and that she is one of the few people he can speak to without fear of judgment. And that was what I saw in the tone of the message or the birthday wish, that he sent to her. And a whole lot of that. However, veteran actor Patrick Doyle has come to Jim's defense, saying that the message was a witty and affectionate compliment. And what's your business, everybody? Final stop here. Now, the lady that talked about the fact that Davido was cheating on his wife with a particular lady has made a U-turn. Like she has turned to say that she didn't mention names, right? That the lady in question offended her and her target was the lady. But whose name did you now mention, Auntie? Milkshake, whose name did you mention? Do you understand? But Davido has not publicly commented on the matter, but I want to be sure that I'm sure rather that he has privately dealt with the matter, because she has made the U-turn, meaning that she has she understands that she has sinned against against the, what do I call Davido now? I don't know if it's true or if it's not true, but at the same time, I see things like this as coming out to just try, or you're actively trying to destroy someone's marriage, which is nobody's business. Let the past remain in the past, and there are claims that Davido paid 25 million naira to even have a sex tape. Like, I think Davido is who Davido says he is, right? That's about it on the gist. So now next stop and final stop is social media scoop. Now, what is that one post that got like a lot of comments, reactions on social media during the week? Cubana Chief Priest posted a video and he captioned it, "Pascal, you don't suffer." And this way he spelled it, of course, we know that it was targeted at Erling. Now, the video that was posted on social media and the caption is, Cubana Chief Priest shares a video of himself having a time of his life while remembering the words of his alleged baby mama Helen. Now let's get to the comment section, right? I feel like this lady is going to stop at nothing until Cubana Chief Priest, does a DNA. So backstory for those that don't know, Cubana Chief Priest, I think everybody knows this story, right? And between Cubana Chief Priest and his baby mama. So let's get to the comments. It says, money can never buy class. And someone says, what can he buy? I mean, the person that is saying this is like, okay, what can money buy? If you say it cannot buy class, right? Another one says, is suffering in silence. A true happy person doesn't need to spend millions on drink in front of a camera. The same person says, show me a happy true person. Show me a true happy person. Someone says, this doesn't mean he isn't suffering. There are many ways to suffer. Someone says, I love me a petty man. So I think that this Erling lady does not know who she's up against. She's petty. But I say that if she goes low, Cubana Chief Priest will go lower. He's unapologetically shameless. Not in a bad way, but like he's got no shame whatsoever. So you want to drag the shameless. You're going to drag it. It's like trying to drag someone that is not afraid to be dragged. You're both going to be in the mud. That's literally what this is. Someone says Erling is on her way to set ring light. And if you know her, she's going to set ring light because she's been trying to get his attention, asking him to come and claim his child and take responsibility for his child. Someone says, this guy they enjoy. Oluwa bless me, make I chop life. Another one says, Pascal, your son eats just like you. Come and do DNA. That is what Erling would say. Someone says it's not even funny. It won't cost him anything to do his duty as a father, but what do I know? Another one says this man is petty. Someone says Erling and ring light. Someone says Agbayani Pascal. Someone says life no be Nollywood. Erling, now you go suffer. I think she's really suffering already. Someone says Erling is dusting her ring light and you will hear Pascal, God will punish you in her accent. Another one says, this is not, we shouldn't really trivialize this. It's quite sensitive, but at the same time, I think if she can go about it legally, it's better than just sitting and posting videos all of the time, targeting at Cubana Chief Priest. Let's check for more comments. Someone says, it's how people are writing in her accent. Someone says, you will not suffer, Pascal, but you must come and do the DNA. Someone says suffering with his health. Someone says this big for nothing behaving like a toddler is happening already. His bar or club in Owerri is closed down already. Well, I don't know how true that information is, but that's about it on social media scoop and of course on today's edition of Relufe BuzzZone. Now don't forget to drop comments in the comment box. What you think about the gist zone and of course social media scoop. Let me know if you have comments. Just drop it. Don't even let me know. Just drop it. That's it in the comment box. Don't forget to follow us across our socials on Twitter, X. It's very difficult to transition from this Twitter to X, but I'm doing it. On X, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Thread, Instagram is all at Relufe TV. My name is AY with a double O, and of course I'll be doing this again on another episode of Relufe BuzzZone. Bye guys.